I bought the full 5-piece set of Demon Slayer from ChibiMasters. But are these cute little figures actually worth it? Well, let's go over and take a closer look. So these figures retail in stores for about £10. You can get them online. They're normally a little bit more expensive because you've got to pay the postage, so they can go upwards of £15 online. For what they are, I would definitely recommend you try to get them in store to save yourself that little bit extra cash. So of course the question is, are they worth it? Are these scale quality figures? Not in the slightest. Are these Funko Pop quality? Nope. They are better than Funko quality. Yeah, Funko Pop Urza looks cooler, but ChibiMasters Tanjiro just has a whole different look. He actually looks like the character is meant to look, with that chibi kind of style to him. So if you're wondering why Tanjiro is unboxed, well, that video is going to be up here on your screen. Go check that out after this one. But now let's unbox the rest of the set. They all come with this top window. I'm not entirely sure why top window, but the display box look at the front is pretty cool. In that way, they do share a similarance to Funko Pops. The top window just seems a bit pointless to me. So before we actually put the stands on here, we will take a closer look of the figures themselves. And one great thing about these compared to say Funko Pops is this is the full set. There is no chasers, no exclusive rares, stickered ones, whatever. This is the full set, so you don't have to go around hunting for a specific one or potentially having to pay over the top prices for any exclusives. I think the only issue you will have with these is if they go out of stock and someone ends up selling them for more than the retail price. Let's take a closer look of Zenitsu first. You can see he's in one of his standard sleep poses, where he's just kind of going, essentially kind of unconscious automatic when he hears, like, especially when he hears something about happening in Nezuko. Detail on his face is very nice, right around onto his arm. And just look, his hands are actually fairly detailed for the size of this. Go around to the back. Now that, I don't think it's meant to be there. See that there? It's a little bit of a splodge. I think that's just been knocked, unfortunately. Detail on the hair is good. Gradient on the cloak is nice. There is a slight scuff there as well. Can I just... No, that's still a bit of dust for me. That's fine. That's not there at all. And for how tiny this is, detail-wise, well chuffed with that. Well happy with that. Shame for that little scuff mark. Over onto the beautiful Nezuko. Everyone's more or less favourite character. The one that Zenitsu will do anything for, even though how scared he gets. And she does look very cute. There's a slight overlap on where the pink in her bow's been done. Fine. Minute little kind of overslap of the paint. Slight little blemish there. Going around to her hair. That's all fine. You can see like the skin tone like pops through the head there as well, which is fine because the head's actually behind there. So it hasn't just been left alone there. It is actually been taken care of. Other than that, very minor issues with Nezuko. Looks very cute, very detailed. You can definitely tell the full lot of the character there and how the character looks. Onto Inosuke. Of course, you've already seen him at the beginning without the bow hat on. Very nice, bright, solid printed colour transfers for his eyes. Looks very good. The detail in his mask, again, really nice. Slight paint blemish there where it's been scuffed. That could be me knocking it down there, you never know. On his tusk. Going around at the back there, nice again. Gradients and little accents to the hairline. Sword is nice. Detail in the hands, pretty decent. Fair enough, it's got the mole lines on it, but you expect mole lines for something at this price. And again, another very nice character. Fully represents how the character is, how the character looks. And this one, I always say it wrong. Giyu, something along that kind of lines. Let's have a look. Very serious look, as he always has. One of the big tests on stuff like this is this garment here. It is on a lot of different figures that I have, and they do have a lot of issues with them when they're not done right, but this is very nicely put together. Very nice. The pattern continues smoothly. I can't really see any real issues with the pattern, and it blends in there nice and it goes solid. Stop-start where it's meant to be. Even the paintwork under there on his belt, very nice. Right down to his front belt and under there. No complaints there at all. Sword slightly bent, but that's nothing really to grumble about. Now each one of these stands, for example, where's it on him? This one's in his butt. They do actually have a little pivot room because they're on a ball. So I can do that, and I can tilt them a little bit. You can't tilt them too much. You try to tilt them too much, you see he falls back a little bit there. And with that little falling back, let's try to stand him up there. That's not too bad on him actually. You'd want that to kind of tip over. Very cool. So looking at this full Demon Slayer set, I do think it's awesome. But does it bring a big question up overall? Should I buy any more? Well, I did. I got the full set of Jujutsu Kaisen. And that video, once released, will be up here. But until then, I know you're going to love that one.